ॐ अज्ञानातिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति शपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरोः श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरुन् वैष्णवंश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितंश्च हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोऽस्तुते तप्त काञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 रामो राम राम हरे हरे। जय श्री गंधर्विका गिरिधारी श्रीमन महाप्रभु की जय। लक्ष्मी नरसिंह भगवान की जय। जगत गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। So welcome all of you once again. All of you can switch on your cameras. Okay, 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 fine. So what we will discuss today is what we'll discuss today is actually from Bhagavad Gita. There are definitely 700 verses in Bhagavad Gita. However, there are four verses in Bhagavad Gita that are called Chatuḥ-Ślokī Bhagavad Gita. Chatuḥ-Ślokī means four verses. And these four verses uh, comprise the essence of Bhagavad Gita. जो भगवत गीता का जो सार है वो इन चार श्लोकों में है। तो ये श्लोक अगर कोई पढ़ता है, उसका मीनिंग कोई समझता है और उसको लाइफ में उतारता है, राइट? इफ समवन रीड्स and studies these four shlokas and understands it and practically applies it in his or her life, then it will be considered that they have all understood Bhagavad Gita. ये समझा जाएगा कि उन्होंने भगवत गीता समझ लिया है। तो ये कोई शॉर्टकट नहीं है, बट दिस इज एसेंस। दिस इज द एसेंस। ये सार है भगवत गीता का, ये चार श्लोक। हालांकि ये श्लोकस आपने पहले भी सुने होंगे, यू वुड हैव हर्ड दिस श्लोकस बिफोर। However, when we see that in a sequence, we'll understand how this is framing the essence. हमें ये कवर करेंगे आज, तो हमें समझ में आएगा कि कैसे इसमें एसेंस। तो हम इसमें ट्रांसलेशन में भी जाएंगे, श्लोकस रिपीट भी करेंगे और परपट में भी जाएंगे। सो विल गो टू द ट्रांसलेशन ऑल्सो, श्लोका रिपीटेशन एंड परपट। to understand what even our acharyas meant by this. So how we have for Bhagavad Gita, even there is for Bhagavatam also. But today our focus will be for Bhagavad Gita. ठीक है. Is it okay? We can proceed.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay. So the shlokas are from 10.8 to 10.11. These are called the 4 Chatuḥ-Ślokī Bhagavad Gita. Anywhere you type or people who are well versed in Bhagavad Gita, they will come to this. Okay. What you are seeing right now, the slokas, right?
Yes.
Okay.
10.8.
And yeah, please, yeah. So kindly repeat after me. All of you can unmute. आप लोग repeat कर सकते हैं. Reading from Śrīmad Bhagavad Gita, chapter number 10, text number 8, written by His Divine Grace Sri Bhakti Vedanta Śrīla Prabhupada. Śrīla Prabhupada की जय. अहम सर्वस्य प्रभवो
Aham
Sarvasya Prabhu.
अहम सर्वस्य प्रभवो
Aham
Sarvasya Prabhu.
मत्तः सर्वं प्रवर्तते मत्तः सर्वं प्रवर्तते इति मत्वा भजन्ते माम् इति मत्वा भजन्ते माम् बोधा भाव समन्वितः बोधा भाव समन्वितः So, repeat after me the translation. I am the source of all spiritual and material worlds.
I am
I am
the
the source of all spiritual and material worlds.
Everything emanates from me.
everything
Emanates
emanates
from
The wise who perfectly know this
the wise
perfectly know this.
engage in my devotional service
engage in my devotional service
and worship me with all their hearts.
and worship me with all their hearts.
Purport. So I want one of you to read the purport, one paragraph. Any new devotee wants to volunteer? Yeah, Sabarish Prabhu? Yeah, please. That is also okay.
Is it fine, Prabhu? Audio?
Yeah, now it's fine. Yeah.
Hare Krishna. Purport. A learned scholar who has studied the Vedas perfectly and has information from authorities like Lord Chaitanya and who knows how to apply these teachings can understand that Krishna is the origin of everything in both the material and spiritual worlds. And because he knows this perfectly, he becomes firmly fixed in the devotional service of the Supreme Lord. He can never be deviated by any amount of nonsensical commentaries or by fools. All Vedic literature agrees that Krishna is the source of Brahma, Shiva, and all other demigods. In the Atharva Veda Gopala Upanishad 1.24, it is said, Yo Brahmanam Vidati Purvam Yo Vai Vedam Cha Gopayatishma Krishna. It was Krishna who in the beginning instructed Brahma in Vedic knowledge and who disseminated Vedic knowledge in the past. Then again, the Narayana Upanishad says, Ata Purushoha Vai Narayano Kamayata Prajaga Srejayati. Then the Supreme Personality Narayana desired to create living entities. The Upanishad continues, Narayana Brahma Jayate Narayanat Prajapatihi Prajayate Narayanat Indro Jayate Narayanat Ashtav Vashavo Jayante Narayanat Ekadasa Rudra Jayante Narayanat Vadashadityaha. From Narayana, Brahma is born, and from Narayana, the patriarchs are also born. From Narayana, Indra is born. From Narayana, the 8 Vasus are born. From Narayana, the 11 Rudras are born. From Narayana, the 12 Adityas are born. This Narayana is an expansion of Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhu. One more devotee can proceed for the next.
I can take it, Prabhuji.
Okay. Yeah.
It is said in the same Vedas, Brahmanyo Devaki Putra. The son of Devaki, Krishna, is the Supreme Personality. Narayana Upanishad 4. Then it is said, Eko Vai Narayana Asinna Brahma Nesayano Napto Nagni Somau Neme Dyav Aparathivi Na Nakasatrani na Suryaha. In the beginning of the creation, there was only the Supreme Personality Narayana. There was no Brahma, no Shiva, no water, no fire, no moon, no heaven and earth, no stars in the sky, no sun. Maha Upanishad 1.2. In the Maha Upanishad, it is also said that Lord Shiva was born from the forehead of the Supreme Lord. Thus, the Vedas say that it is the Supreme Lord, the creator of Brahma and Shiva, who is to be worshipped. In the Moksha Dharma section of the Mahabharata, Krishna says, Prajabidam cha rudram chapi aham eva srijami vai tauhi mam na vijanito mama maya vimohitau. The
Patriarchs.
Patriarchs, Shiva and others are created by me, though they do not know that they are created by me because they are deluded by illusory energy. In the Varaha Purana, it is also said, Narayana paro devas tasmad jatas chaturmukha tasmad rudro bhavad deva sacha sarva natam gata. Narayana is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and from him Brahma was born, from whom Shiva was born. Lord Krishna is the source of all generations, and he is called the most efficient cause of everything. He says, because everything is born of me, I am the original source of all. Everything is under me. No one is above me. There is no supreme controller other than Krishna. One who understands Krishna in such a way from a bona fide spiritual master with references from Vedic literature engages all his energy in Krishna consciousness and becomes a truly learned man. In comparison to him, all others who do not know Krishna properly are but fools. Only a fool would consider Krishna to be an ordinary man. Krishna conscious person should not be bewildered by fools. He should avoid all unauthorized commentaries and interpretations on Bhagavad Gita and proceed in Krishna consciousness with determination and firmness. Jagat Guru Śrīla Prabhupāda ki jai and the Kori Vaishnavrinda ki jai. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Thank you, Prabhu and Mataji. तो देखिए यहाँ पे क्या कह रहे हैं भगवान अर्जुन को कि अहम सर्वस्व प्रभवो. सर्वस्व वर्ड यूज हुआ यहाँ पे. देखिए अहम मीन्स आई, सर्वस्व मीन्स एवरीथिंग. एवरीथिंग मीन्स इट इज रियली एवरीथिंग. एंड प्रभुपाद यहाँ पे बताया है कि सर्वस्व का मतलब ये है कि ऑल स्पिरिचुअल एंड मेटेरियल वर्ल्ड. खाली ये जो मेटल वर्ल्ड है, भौतिक जगत है, उसका सोर्स नहीं, परंतु जो स्पिरिचुअल वर्ल्ड है उसका भी सोर्स. प्रभव मीन्स सोर्स. ओके, ये मेरे से ही सब निकलता है. तो यहाँ पे जो पहला लाइन है अहम सर्वस्व प्रभव, द फर्स्ट लाइन, व्हाट डज इट सिग्निफाई? It signifies first two lines, I can say. Mattah sarvam pravartate. Again, sarva word is used. Mattah means again, from me. Sarvam, again, everything. Pravartate emanates. So, prabhavo and pravartate are like source. Sarvasya and Sarvam are like everything, whatever. And Aham and Mattaha means I, or it comes from me, So these two lines, what does it depict? So it depicts that how Arjuna understood Bhagavad Gita by understanding who Krishna is. अर्जुन ने इसलिए भगवत गीता समझ पाया क्योंकि उनको समझ में आ रहा था कि एक्चुअली भगवान कौन है। जैसे कि हम कहते हैं कि 3 स्टेज है ना भक्ति, यानी कि टू फाइनली अंडरस्टैंड द स्पिरिचुअल रियलिटी देयर आर 3 थिंग्स। वन इज 3 स्टेप्स। वन इज संबंध, देन इज अभिदया, देन इज प्रयोजन। संबंध मीन्स टू नो who is Krishna and who am I and what is my relationship with him. That is sambandha. And once someone knows the sambandha or relationship, एक बार आपको पता चल गया है कि मेरा इस व्यक्ति के साथ ये संबंध है, तो आप क्या करते हैं? आप वो संबंध में आप एग्जीक्यूट करते हैं अपने ड्यूटीज एंड व्हाटएवर। So in that relationship you start acting once you know the relationship. When you know that she is my wife, he is my son, or he is my father-in-law, or he is my manager, he is my uh, whatever, he is our country CM, sorry, state CM. So, however, when we know the sambandha, it becomes easier to execute the duties in that relationship. So, these first 2 lines in the 10.8, they are creating or establishing the sambandha. Krishna is saying that I am the source. I am the source of everything. Whatever you know, whatever you can think of, आप जो भी समझ सकते हो, सोच सकते हो, ऐसा कोई भी चीज नहीं है जो मेरे से नहीं आया है। And actually this claim nobody else is doing. In entire Shastra, out of all the personalities you know, people might worship anyone, but this claim no one has done. No one in nowhere. And it is not like this is the only place Krishna has said this. Even if we go to 14.4, here also he is mentioning Sarva Yoneshu Kaunteya. Again, Sarva word is used. Sarva means all. Yoneshu, every species. जो भी कोई आप लिविंग एंटिटी देखते हैं, प्लांट्स हो, एनिमल्स हो, ट्रीज हो, देवतास हो, घोस्ट हो, स्पिरिट हो, ब्रह्म राक्षस हो, कोई भी चीज आप देखते हैं, एवरीथिंग, ऑल यूनिस. कौनते मीन्स टू अर्जुन ही सेइंग. And finally, at the end, he is saying, Aham Bija Pradaha Pita. Bija means seed giving. Pita means father. So Aham means again I. So I am the seed giving father. For everyone, I am the seed giving father. In 14.4 also he is saying. And here also he is saying, Murtayaha Sambhavantiyaha. Anything that is possible, that they appear, whatever you see here, what can be संभव हो सकता है, संभवंती जो संभव हो सकता है, वो सब मेरा है, मेरे से ही निकला हुआ है. So what Krishna is saying clearly, it's not like Krishna is egoistic or too much he wants to appreciate himself. ऐसा नहीं है. लोग कंफ्यूज ना हो इसलिए वो क्लैरिटी रख रहे हैं. People should not be confused कि who is actually the real person, what is my relationship with him. कोई confusion ना हो इसलिए this संबंध is establishing. And if you see, while Gita Mataji and Sabrish Prabhu were going through the purport, what was there? Many Upanishads also Prabhupada has referenced, right? Many Upanishads, many Puranas. Ki how Lord Narayana, from him 12 Vasus came, then 11 Rudras came, all Prajapatis came, Everyone came from him, from Narayana. And that Narayana also is an expansion of Krishna. Okay, I know I will not go into that detail. All of you might be thinking, what is the position of Krishna and Narayana? Will not go there today. But yes, so just understand that there are many Narayana forms, but there is only one Krishna form. Okay, so he's the supreme source. From there, many Narayanas also come. Many, there are many Narayans. How many Narayans? Billions and millions of Narayans in the spiritual world. Okay, and the millions of Narayana means basically the Lord Narayan has many names based on his Leelas. So that is how many Narayanas are there. Okay. One for us, we are the same person with different name, right? Someone call me Sumitra, someone will call me Prabhu, someone call me some other things at home, right? Sona, something, whatever they will call. My mother will call something with a loving thing. So I am the same person with many names, but for Lord, one name is like one personality. He can expand with his mood like that. So he is the that is the sambandha. वो हमारे relationship है भगवान के साथ. Now going to the next line, if I go, iti matva bhajante mam. ठीक है. First two lines are clear. Krishna is saying what is his standing. Iti matva, third line. Iti means this thing. Matva means knowing. Bhajante mam. If any bhajante, a word is coming from the word bhaja. Bhaja means to do sankirtan, to do worship, to glorify, to discuss about him. Then what happens? Ma means me. Buddha bhava samanvitaha. So iti matva bhajante mam is the second step. First step is sambandha. The second step is abhidaya. Abhidaya means once you know what is the relationship, you start acting in that relationship. And acting in that relationship means Lord is saying that now that you know that I am the source of everything, you worship me or you start discussing bhajante. Bhajan karo aap log, basically. So we should bhajan means when people come together and they discuss Hari Katha, like how we are doing now. On special days and on other days, they come and do Sankirtan, they do Japa, they come together and worship the Lord. They come together and distribute prasad, cook prasad, or beautify the Lord. All these modes of devotional service, जितने भी डिवोशनल सर्विस के मोड्स हैं, ये सारे हैं भजनते में आता है. तो ये है अभिदय. अभिदय मीन्स द डिवोटी आफ्टर नोइंग that what is the relationship, he started acting in that relationship, abhidaya. And the third step is prayojana, that by practice continuously of the activities in that relationship, he attains Krishna Prem. Krishna Prem means he attains the love of God. Means basically he creates a space in the heart of the Lord and also for himself or herself. And he also creates in his heart entire place for only Krishna. These two things happen. In his own heart, he creates full space for Krishna, and in Krishna's heart, he creates a small place for himself. So here it is full, there it is small. Okay, just do not make it ulta. That here we make it very small, and Krishna will keep it as full. So that is what the last part is, prayojana. So that person is called as wise person. Buddha bhava. Buddha means very learned, very wise. Bhava samanvitaha, with great attention. When they do, then they finally create a space in my heart. Then we'll go to the next sloka. Then together we'll summarize at the end but just to also go through all the 4 slokas in Chatuḥ-Ślokī. So repeat after me in 10. Chitta madgata prana. All of you.
Chitta madgata prana.
Machitta madgata prana.
Chitta madgata prana.
Bodhayantaha parasparam.
Bodhayantaha parasparam.
Bodhayantaha parasparam.
Bodhayantaha parasparam.
Kathayantascha mam nityam. Kathayantascha mam nityam.
Kathayantascha mam nityam.
Tushyanti cha ramanti cha. Tushyanti cha ramanti cha. This sloka will go the translation. Repeat after me. The thoughts of my pure devotees
The thoughts of my pure devotees
dwell in me.
dwell in me.
Their lives are fully devoted to my service.
Their lives are fully devoted to my service.
And they derive great satisfaction and bliss
Great satisfaction and bliss
And they derive great satisfaction and bliss
from always enlightening one another and conversing about me.
From
from
always
enlightening one another and conversing about it.
Thank you. Purport, I would again request one volunteer, new one, who can.
Prabhuji, should I?
Yeah.
Hare Krishna.
Two.
Pure devotees whose characteristics are mentioned here engage themselves fully in the transcendental loving service of the God. Their minds cannot be diverted from the lotus feet of Krishna. Their talks are solely on the transcendental subjects. The symptoms of the pure devotees are described in this verse specifically. Devotees of the Supreme Lord are 24 hours daily engaged in glorifying the qualities and pastimes of the Supreme Lord. Their hearts and souls are constantly submerged in Krishna and they take pleasure in discussing him with other devotees. In the preliminary stage of devotional service, they relish the transcendental pleasure from the service itself, and in the mature stage, they are actually situated in the love of God. Once situated in that transcendental position, they can relish the highest perfection which is exhibited by the Lord in his abode. Lord Chaitanya likens transcendental devotional service to the shown of a seed in the heart of the living entity. There are innumerable living entities traveling throughout the different planets of the universe, and out of them, there are few who are fortunate enough to meet a pure devotee and get the chance to understand devotional service. This devotional service is just like a seed, and if it is sown in the heart of a living entity, and if he goes on hearing and chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, that seed fructifies just as the seed of a tree fructifies with regular watering. The spiritual plant of devotional service gradually grows and grows until it penetrates the covering of the material universe and enters into the Brahma Jyoti effulgence in the spiritual sky. In the spiritual sky, also that plant grows more and more until it reaches the highest planet, which is called Goloka Vrindavan, the supreme planet of Krishna. Ultimately, the plant takes shelter under the lotus feet of Krishna and rests there. Gradually, as a plant grows fruits and flowers, that plant of devotional service also produces fruits, and the watering process in the form of chanting and hearing goes on. This plant of devotional service is fully described in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Lila, chapter 19. It is explained there that uh, uh, when the complete plant takes shelter under the lotus feet of Supreme Lord, one becomes fully absorbed in love of God. Then he cannot leave even for a moment without being in contact with the Supreme Lord, just as a fish cannot live without water. In such a state, the devotee actually attains the transcendental qualities in contact with the Supreme Lord. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you. One more next paragraph. Anyone would like to read?
Hare Krishna.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah, Hare Krishna. The Śrīmad Bhāgavatam is also full of such narrations about the relationship between the Supreme Lord and his devotees. Therefore, the Śrīmad Bhāgavatam is very dear to the devotees. As stated in the Bhagavatam itself, 12, 13, and 18, Śrīmad Bhāgavatam Purnam Amalam Yad Vaishnam Priyam. In this
Vaishnavanam Priyam.
Vaishnavanam Priyam. In this narration, there is nothing about material activities, economic development, sense gratification, or liberation. Śrīmad Bhāgavatam is the only narration in which the transcendental nature of Supreme Lord and his devotees is fully described. Thus, the realized soul in Krishna consciousness take continual pleasure in hearing such transcendental literatures, just as a young boy and girls take pleasure in association. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji and Prabhu. So all of you pay attention. In the second Chatuḥ-Ślokī, जो दूसरा चतुश्लोकी है, उसमें भगवान क्या कह रहे हैं कि वो जो अभिदय है, यानी कि जो हमने लास्ट श्लोक में डिस्कस किया कि अभिदय का मतलब है कि हाउ दे विल एग्जीक्यूट इति मत्वा भजन्ते माम, ये था अभिदय, the process of executing devotional service, how they will in that relationship they will act, that is more described here in the 10.9. How it is described? Mach chitta. Chitta means mind. Okay, mat chitta. Mat means their mind engaged in me. Then again mat. Gata prana. Prana means life. So not only mind, their life is also revolving around me, devoted to me. This is the prerequisite, means precondition, that who really can nicely, what do you say, perform abhidaya or act in that relationship. About the perfect ones, Lord is speaking. जो सबसे प्रिय है भगवान को, उनके बारे में भगवान कह रहे हैं कि उनका मन जो है वो हमेशा मेरे पे स्थित है, और उनका जो लाइफ है, प्राण है, वो भी मेरे पे स्थित है, मेरे इर्द गिर्द घूम रहे. My their life and their mind is always revolving around me. बोधयन्तः परस्परम. बोधयन्तः, बोधयन्तः का मतलब है कि preaching, यहाँ पे लिखा है, right? If you see here, preaching परस्परम, among themselves, always they are discussing. And how they are discussing? Kathayantascha mam nityam. These two speak about similar thing. That how what they are doing? Kathayantah. Katha means they are discussing. Now let's say what we are doing. Kathayantas chamam, about me. Nityam. Nityam means every time, all the time. And by this, okay, they are discussing about me, fine. They are preaching about me, fine. Their mind is engaged in me. Their life is revolving around me. What is they deriving? What is their benefit? Tushyanti cha ramanti cha. Tushyanti means they are very much pleased. And ramanti, they are enjoying unlimited happiness. Unlimited happiness by this. That means it's not like they're just doing it as a mechanical activity. By doing this, by just hearing and discussing, they are deriving so much of pleasure and they are feeling satisfied. What is tushyanti? Satisfied means, let's say you are hungry. Yesterday, actually, there was one just a video I saw. It is not a bona fide video. उसमें वो वीडियो में क्या था? That video had like how to know how much water we should drink. Okay, was asked to a saintly person. He said that many people are saying we should drink 6 liters of water, 4 liters of water, 2, 1. Where in Shastra it is mentioned that you should drink 4 liters of water every day? Like that he asked. Okay. So he said that when our body needs water, then we start drinking water. Initially, the taste of water feels very sweet because we are thirsty. There will be a moment when we are feeling full. That feeling will come from the taste of water, that it changes. it will no more become sweet. It will be some different taste. Then we should understand that whatever water we require now is done. He said that is the point. How much water we should drink? He said that our body is made up of water, 70% to 80% water. Brain is 90% water. We don't have a tank inside our body that will store water. So he said how much we should drink when, till the point when we are feeling that sweetness, we should drink. Then we should stop drinking. Okay, that much we should drink. Now, satisfaction means, you automatically feel. Nobody has to tell you. When you feel hungry, you don't feel satisfied. The moment you eat food, you'll feel no hunger, right? So that is the meaning of satisfaction. You feel satisfied. Yes, I'm done now, at least for the next 4 hours or whatever. So similarly, when the devotees, they come together and they discuss, they do charcha, they of the Lord, kathayantas chamam nityam, then by executing devotional service, by performing the discussions, they automatically feel satisfied. Satisfied means they don't feel any more anxiety. They have many questions in their mind and heart, but the moment they execute themselves in devotional service, all their stress goes off. They feel relief. And Ramanticha, they feel very much blissful and happy also.
Content.
So, content, yeah. So the thoughts of and Krishna is saying that he is thinking of those devotees. Which devotees? Here it is, the thought of my pure devotees dwell in me. Means he is thinking. Their lives are fully devoted to my service because their life is revolving around me and they're only doing service to me. So they derive great satisfaction and bliss. And I think of them. And what they do? They enlighten one another and converse about me. So they speak to each other and they only discuss about me. And what example was given? The process of hearing and chanting. Shravanam and Kirtanam in the purport. They are like sunlight and water. Like how for seed, एक बीज के लिए sunlight and water will grow that seed. So sunlight and water are Shravanam and Kirtanam for us. And the seed is seed of bhakti, seed of devotional service, which is in the heart. So when somebody chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. From mouth, the Harinam goes to the ears. From the ears, it goes to the heart. And in the heart, the seed starts developing by Harinam, like how this Katha we are doing, right? Discussions, discourses. And by chanting, that seed grows. And the seed grows in the heart. It crosses this earth. It crosses this universe. It crosses all the Brahmanda in the material world. It crosses all the Surgaloka, Matyaloka, all the lokas, whatever we have, till Brahmaloka, Satyaloka. And then it goes to the spiritual sky. And then it continues to grow to Vaikuntha. Then it continues to go to Goloka Vrindavan, which is the center where Krishna resides. And there also it goes to the lotus feet of Krishna. And there it takes shelter. The seed or the plant that grows. And how the plant is growing? By continuous hearing and chanting. Shravanam and Kirtanam, Shravanam, Kirtanam, Shravanam, Kirtanam, Shravanam, Kirtanam. So this is like sunlight and water. And this connection is from the heart of a devotee to lotus feet of the Lord. So this is what is that abhidaya, that we're establishing the sambandha, this heart, from our heart to the lotus feet of the Lord, to that tree. That sambandha is really getting established. Once we know, we're establishing. So that after sambandha, we say na abhidaya. Abhidaya is the process of executing, and through of Shravanam and Kirtanam, through that plant is here now. Actually, the seed is here now. It is not still with the lotus feet of Krishna. But it has to grow till that point by continuously following this process. Nityam. That is what we are discussing. And ultimately, the pure devotees, what happens? Their plant is already taking shelter. Their plant means plant of devotional service. The seed of devotional service has already grown. जो बीज है भक्ति का वो ऑलरेडी ग्रो करके भगवान के चरण कमल पे रेस्ट ले रहा है. रेस्ट मीन्स नॉट रेस्टिंग एक्चुअली, शेल्टर, सॉरी, शेल्टर, आश्रय लिया हुआ है. Okay. Sometimes I was not knowing earlier that Krishna also used to wake up early in the Mangalarti time and used to meditate. I was thinking like, okay, we are waking up early in the morning and we are chanting 16 rounds every day. We are meditating on the Lord. That is very nice. Why Lord is meditating? Because he is the source of everything. Why he needs to meditate? Then by reading Prabhupada books and hearing from senior devotees, I came to know that he is actually meditating on his devotees. Okay. For him, superior than him is no one else other than his devotees. Okay. So he's Bhakta Vatsala. So for him, if you ask him from where you are drawing inspiration to love, he will say, my devotees. They are so lovable. So they are teaching me how to love. And I am only, I am feeling lively only because of their love for me. Okay, we'll go to the next one. Text 10, sorry. Repeat after me. Tesam satata yuktanam.
Tesam satatam yuktanam.
Tesam satata yuktanam.
Tesham yuktanam.
Bhajatam priti purvakam.
Bhajatam priti purvakam.
Bhajatam priti purvakam.
Bhajatam priti purvakam.
Dadami buddhi yogam tam.
Dadami buddhi yogam tam.
Dadami buddhi yogam tam.
Dadami buddhi yogam tam.
Yena mamupayanti te.
Yena mamupayanti te.
Yena mamupayanti te.
Yena mamupayanti te.
To those who are constantly devoted to serving me with love,
Those who are constantly devoted to serving me with love,
I give the understanding by which they can come to me.
I give the
I give the understanding by which they come to me.
Okay, I need one devotee to read.
Shall I read?
Yeah. Mataji, please. 1 second. Yeah, Sumitra Prabhu, you can
In
mute.
this
Yeah.
In this verse, the word Buddhi Yogam is very significant. We may remember that in the second chapter, the Lord instructing Arjuna said that he had spoken to him of many things and that he would instruct him in the way of Buddhi Yoga. Now, Buddhi Yoga is explained. Buddhi Yoga itself is action in Krishna consciousness, that is the highest intelligence. Buddhi means intelligence and Yoga means mystic activities or mystic elevation. When one tries to go back home, back to Godhead, and takes fully to Krishna consciousness in devotional service, his action is called Buddhi Yoga. In other words, Buddhi Yoga is the process by which one gets out of the entanglement of this material world. The ultimate goal of progress is Krishna. People do not know this. Therefore, the association of devotees and a bona fide spiritual master are important. One should know that the goal is Krishna, and when the goal is assigned, the path is slowly but progressively
Traversed.
traversed, and the ultimate goal is achieved.
Yeah, maybe other 2 slokas. Thank you, Mataji. Other 2 paragraphs. Any other devotee would like to?
Prabhu, can I read?
Yeah.
When a person knows the goal of life but is addicted to the fruits of activities, he is acting in Karma Yoga. When he knows that the goal is Krishna, but he takes pleasure in mental speculations to understand Krishna, he is acting in Jnana Yoga. And when he knows the goal and seeks Krishna completely in Krishna consciousness and devotional service, he is acting in Bhakti Yoga or Buddhi Yoga, which is the complete yoga. This complete yoga is the highest perfectional stage of life. A person may have a bona fide spiritual master and may be attached to a spiritual organization. But if he is still not intelligent enough to make progress, then Krishna from within gives him instructions so that he may ultimately come to him without difficulty. The qualification is that a person always engage himself in Krishna consciousness and with love and devotion render all kinds of services. He should perform some sort of work for Krishna, and that work should be with love. If a devotee is not intelligent enough to make progress on the path of self realization, but is sincere and devoted to the activities of devotional service, the Lord gives him a chance to make progress and ultimately attain to him. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. तो यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है? तेसाम सतत युक्तानाम. Again, this satata word is similar to the word nityam, like every time, always. Yuktanam means, yukta. Yukta means connected, engaged, all time connection if someone has. And through that all time connection, what they do, bhajatam, again the word bhaja is used, right? But here there is a specific word which is very, very, very important for all the devotees, Priti Purvakam. Priti Purvakam means whenever we execute devotional service, it has to be with love. Many times it happens that the process is defined and devotees start doing it, but somewhere the love is missing. Or maybe the love which we have understood to be love, whatever we're doing, is not actually love, maybe. So love means there is no expectation in return. Love means there is no break in execution. Love means there is no interruption in our execution or break, whatever you say. And love also means that it is ever growing. That means it is love. अगर हम प्रेम से कोई चीज कर रहे हैं ना, तो ये 3 चीजें होनी चाहिए. पहला है कि एक्सपेक्टेशन नहीं होना चाहिए रिटर्न में कि ये मुझे मिलेगा इसीलिए मैं कर रहा हूँ भक्ति. दूसरा है कि कंटिन्यूअसली होना चाहिए विदाउट एनी ब्रेक. ऐसा नहीं कि आज किया, टाइम था तो कल टाइम नहीं है तो नहीं किया, जब टाइम मिलेगा तो करेंगे. ऐसा नहीं है. When you have love, you will always do it. The third is that you will want to do more and more. You will not be satisfied with whatever you are doing. Okay. You will be continuously trying to grow on it, improve on it. ये 3 लक्षण हैं लव के. इसमें से कोई भी एक या एक से ज्यादा मिसिंग है तो वो अभी भी लव के प्लेटफॉर्म पे नहीं है. Or we might call it as love, but it is not that highest love, meant to say. Okay. So we have to always measure our love in our execution of chanting, reading, hearing, seva, prasadam, distribution, cooking, garlands, pujari seva, cooking seva, or in the temple seva, or at home taking care of Krishna conscious kids and everything. Whatever we do, if we have love in that activity, these 3 things should be there. Else it cannot be called as love. Priti Purvakam, bhajante Priti Purvakam. Many times also people approach Lord with a mentality that he is ordinary. Many times people approach the Lord with a mentality that he is the provider. Whatever we ask, he'll provide. Many times people approach the Lord with a mentality of envy. Why he has to be worshipped. Why not someone else? Why not me? Why not someone other personality? So then that is also against the understanding of love. So that is not Priti Purvakam. They also cannot do bhajan. They also cannot understand Krishna. Okay, who approach in these ways. That I don't believe in God, or I don't believe in Krishna to be the God. He is a normal person. Not understanding the sambandha clearly. Then how they can do prayojan? Sorry, abhidya. Right? So Priti Purvakam is very important. Or many a times also devotees, they do devotional service because they have been asked to do. In the initial stage, it is okay. They have been asked because देखो अभी इतना भगवत गीता सुन लिया, अभी इतना क्लास अटेंड कर लिया, आप तो बोल ही रहे हैं प्रभु जी तो करना ही है. So this is like someone is asking to do, but so it is still a ritual platform that the guru has asked me to do, or the Shastra is asking me to do, Krishna is asking me to do, so I have to do it. So the love is very, 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 very minimal at this point of time. So it is a ritual platform, not a spiritual platform. The spiritual platform, ritual will become spiritual when this Priti Purvakam is added. Else it will still be a ritual that, Prabhu, I am chanting 16 rounds every day. I am doing Ekadashi, I am following everything. But when you see their behavior, their heart is not transformed. Their desire to do more is not there for seva. Their intention to please continuously Prabhupada or Acharyas is not there. Their dealing with devotees are very mechanical. Dealings with the Lord also very mechanical. Mechanical means without priti. So with love, with smiling, with humbleness, humility. So those things are not there in dealings with the Lord and devotees. So I'm even trying to do more and more. It is not there. So that Priti Purvakam is missing. Then it is like we are doing with a stone heart, not a rose heart, right? Stone-hearted devotional service. So that will also not, our heart is made up of stone, we should all accept. But by doing proper sinchan, watering and sunlight and watering, kirtanam and shravanam, that stone should melt to a rose, or it should become melted with love. So we have to accept that it is made up of steel and hard thing, because right now we are all unmukha. Sorry, not bahirmukha, not unmukha, bahirmukha. We are standing opposite to face of the Lord. Our back is towards the Lord. So if you have to become unmukha, we have to create this love. And then it is saying, Dadami Buddhi Yogam. If someone approaches me with this mood, then only I give him Buddhi Yoga that they can come to me. Dadami Buddhi Yogam Tam. I give them the intelligence so that they can come to me. I give them the facilities that they can come to me. I create everything in their heart so that they can come to me. Lord, coming to me means that same हार्ट से जो भक्ति लता बीज निकला हुआ है वो भगवान का चरण कमल पे शेल्टर लेगा, तब तक वहां तक जाएगा. Because hearing and kirtanam we are doing, but if it is mechanical, that tree will not grow, that plant will not grow, right? But if it is with Priti Purvakam, it will grow, and the Lord will automatically take that plant towards His. So our effort only is not there. Even the Lord will put that effort. Like last session, Sunday we discussed, na? Only in Bhakti Yoga, the Lord extends His hand towards the devotee. In other forms of yoga, Jnana Yoga, Dhyana Yoga, Karma Yoga, in all other forms of yoga, the devotee is all alone, putting his effort, ये करो, ये करो, ये करो, तब जाके मुझे भगवान मिलेंगे, ये मिलेगा. But only in Bhakti Yoga, the Lord extends His hand to the devotee. And say, like you have seen that image, na, that from Garuda he's seated and he's putting his hand and the devotee is surrendered. So that moment is only in Bhakti Yoga. Then the Lord takes him. Buddhadami Buddhi Yogam Tam. I give him the intelligence how to be saved. Okay, we'll go to the next one. Last. Tesam evanukampartham.
Tesham
Tam
evan
evanukam partham.
Tesam evanukampartham.
Tesham
Aham ajnanajam tamah.
Aham
Aham
ajnanajam tamaha.
Aham ajnanajam tamah.
Aham
Aham
tamaha.
Nasayami atmabhavasto.
Asayami
Asayami
atmabhavasto.
atmabhavasto.
Nasayami atmabhavasto.
Nasayami
Asayami
atmabhavasto.
atmabhavasto.
Jnanadipena bhashyata.
Jnanadipena bhashyata.
Jnanadipena
Jnanadipena bhashyata.
Jnanadipena bhashyata.
To show them special mercy,
to
To
show
To
show
them
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 second
special
mercy,
mercy.
mercy.
I dwelling in their hearts,
I dwell
dwelling
Dwelling
in
in
their
their
hearts,
heart.
destroy with the shining lamp of knowledge
Destroy
destroy
with
Destroy
the
destroy with
shining
the
lamp of
shining lamp of
knowledge
knowledge,
the darkness born of ignorance.
the
the
darkness
darkness
born of
born of
ignorance.
ignorance.
Yeah, purport. I wanted, I think, two devotees would be enough. Yeah, who wants to read?
Shall I read, Prabhuji?
Yeah,
When Lord Chaitanya was in Banaras, promulgating the chanting of Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, thousands of people were following him. Prakashananda Saraswati, a very influential and learned scholar in Banaras at that time, derided Lord Chaitanya for being a sentimentalist. Sometimes Mayavadi philosophers criticize the devotees because they think that most of the devotees are in the darkness of ignorance and are philosophically naive sentimentalists. Actually, that is not the fact. They are very learned scholars who have put forward the philosophy of devotion. But even if a devotee does not take advantage of their literature or of his spiritual master, if he is sincere in his devotional service, he is helped by Krishna himself within his heart. So, the sincere devotee engaged in Krishna consciousness cannot be without knowledge. The only qualification is that one carry out devotional service in full Krishna consciousness.
yeah. Next small one also can read.
The Mayavadi philosophers think that without discriminating, one cannot have pure knowledge. For them, this answer is given by the Supreme Lord. Those who are engaged in pure devotional service, even though they would be without sufficient education and even without sufficient knowledge of the Vedic principles, are still helped by the Supreme God, as stated in this verse.
Thank you. Yeah, one more devotee can read the next two para.
Can I propose?
Vivek Prabhu. Okay.
The Lord tells Arjuna that basically there is no possibility of understanding the supreme truth, the absolute truth, the supreme personality of Godhead, simply by speculating, for the supreme truth is so great that it is not possible to understand him or to achieve him simply by making a mental effort. Man can go on speculating for several millions of years, and if he is not devoted, if he is not lover of the supreme truth, he will never understand Krishna or the supreme truth. Only by devotional services is the pure devotee, is the supreme truth. Krishna pleased, and by his inconceivable energy, he can reveal himself to the heart of the pure devotee. The pure devotee always has Krishna within his heart, and with the presence of Krishna, he is just like the sun. The darkness of ignorance is at once dissipated. This is the special mercy rendered to the pure devotee by Krishna. Due to the contamination of the material association, so many millions of births, one's heart is always covered with the dust of materialism. But when One engaged in the devotional service and consistently chants Hare Krishna, the dust quickly clears, and one is elevated to the platform of pure knowledge. The ultimate goal, Vishnu, can be attained only by this chant and by devotional services, and not by mental speculation or arguments. The pure devotee does not have to worry about the material necessity of life. He needs not to be anxious because when he removes the darkness from his heart, everything is provided by automatically by the Lord, Supreme Lord, who is pleased by the loving devotional service of the devotee. This is the essence of the teaching of Bhagavad Gita. By studying Bhagavad Gita, one can become a soul completely surrendered to the Supreme Lord and engage himself in pure devotional service. As the Lord takes charge, one becomes completely free from all kind of materialistic endeavors. Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
This last sloka in Chatuḥ-Ślokī, the Lord is saying that to those devotees who are constantly engaged, ऐसे भक्त जो हमेशा भगवान की सेवा का मनन चिंतन कर रहे हैं और उनकी सेवा में भी हैं, all those devotees who are continuously in the service of the Lord through mind, through body, through activities, through words, to them he gives evano kampartham. So eva anukampartham. Anukampa word means compassion, mercy, anukampa. So they will receive the special mercy from the Lord. And what is the special mercy? What is that? They will never have any ignorance. This is a special mercy. And always they will be shining like sun. Special mercy ये है कि ज्ञान दीपेन भास्वता, हमेशा they will be having proper knowledge. Knowledge का मतलब ये नहीं है कि they will be knowing all the 700 slokas of Bhagavad Gita. Knowledge means because he is seated as super soul, Paramatma, so he will always guide you to be in Krishna consciousness. He will always guide you. There is no qualification like you should know all the slokas to become a devotee, pure devotee. They might not be knowing at all the Vedas, but they will be knowing the essence of Bhagavad Gita. They'll be knowing the essence of devotional service. They'll be knowing the purpose of their life. They'll be knowing that I have to do service to the Lord and please Him. I have to please my Guru. I have to please Acharyas. I should not leave the association of devotees. So they would be knowing all this, and the Lord will continue to help them. How? Atma Bhava Stho. Atma means in our heart, Atma. The Paramatma is seated. So he will remove all darkness from there. If you see overall these 4 slokas, in the first 2 slokas, it is given that what the devotee is doing. The devotee, what he is doing, the wise who perfectly know this, engage in my devotional service and worship me. Right? Then the second one, if you see what the devotee is doing, that they are fully devoted to my service, they are deriving satisfaction by discussing about me, right? The 2 slokas are saying about, first 2 slokas, about what the devotee is doing for the Lord. Establishing sambandha, practicing abhidaya. Then the next 2 slokas is what the Lord is doing for them. To those who are constantly devoted, I give the understanding by which they can come to me. And in the next sloka, he is giving his special mercy also, that their ignorance will be removed. Ignorance means not knowing in reality what is Krishna and what is his position, what is my position, what I should do. Let's say he is not intelligent enough, even if he is association of devotees, he may not be understanding fully, but still he can be perfect. जैसे कोई कोई होते हैं जो पढ़ाई नहीं कर पाते हैं, लिखाई नहीं कर पाते हैं, या वो ध्यान नहीं दे पाते हैं चीजों को, लेकिन फिर भी उनके हृदय में भगवान वो चीजों को आगे लेंगे अगर वो एंगेज हैं भक्ति में, तो भगवान उनको स्पेशल मर्सी देंगे। लेकिन इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि हम भक्तों का और आचार्यों का संग ना लें, तो this all is possible only in the association of devotees. If we think that we can take how much is okay for us, then that will not help, because two things are there, na, sinchanam, like water and sunlight, Shravanam and Kirtanam. So only Kirtan if you do at home, it will not help you. You have to also do Shravan. And for doing Shravan, you have to have devotees around you, right? You have to be in the association of devotees. So if you see the first two sloka, they are speaking about what the devotees are doing for the Lord. And the next two slokas is what the Lord is doing in return. Why the Lord has to do? Because it is a reciprocation. That is the foundation of love. Love means both parties are loving each other. It is not a one-way love, like how some people say in my college days, one-sided love. Uh, so there is the other person is not knowing, there is no reciprocation. It is not like that. It is a purely two-sided love. So Priti Purvakam from the heart of the devotee, then the Lord is giving special mercy, Anukampa.
Anukampa.
Yes. So it is a two-sided love between a devotee and the Lord. Bhakta and Bhagwan के बीच में Bhakta and Bhaktiman we discussed. So that is a love, unique love between them, very personal relationship. And that is why even if we are doing something, Lord is also returning it back. He doesn't want to be reading also. He wants to reciprocate more and more with his devotee. So these four slokas, if anyone understands that what is my relationship with the Lord, what is his position, what I have to do, Priti Purvakam, Bhajante, Ananta, Nityam Bhajante Mam. I have to continuously render devotional service with love, converse about him with others, and slowly the Bhakti Lata Bij will grow from my heart towards the lotus foot of the Lord by Shravanam and Kirtanam, by Hare Krishna Mahamantra, by association of devotees. Okay, so this, if someone understands and does, then they are fulfilling that Sambandha Avidya, and finally they will achieve Krishna Prem, love of Krishna. And Krishna will also achieve, not achieve, I will say, the love of, he always he is loving us, but we will feel that love more and more. Okay, so I stop here. Any questions? Anyone else? Or any sharing?
Prabhuji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
In 10.10, in purport, it is written like he would instruct him in the way of Buddhi Yoga. That is only is making us to realize that kind of thing, or he is instructing?
He is instructing means, you see, Prabhu, when someone is in devotional service, जब भक्त एक है, उसके लाइफ में बहुत सारी चीजें आएंगी, ठीक है, many things will come in his life. But what will happen while he's taking the decision? He needs some intelligence. Okay, and that intelligence, when he's completely surrendered to the Lord, as Paramatma, he will be instructed. That is called Chaitya Guru. There are many gurus, right? Diksha Guru, Shiksha Guru. There is a Chaitya Guru. That is the Paramatma. So he will also guide that, okay, you do this. Because he is reading through so many scripture. See, when अगर हम कुछ डिसीजन लेंगे, हमारा माइंड हमें गाइड करेगा कि हाँ वो अच्छा है, वो कर लो. Intelligence will not guide us. And that too, the intelligence right now is not Shastric intelligence from the proper Shastra Chakshu. We don't have. When we are continuously engaged in reading scriptures, hearing from scripture, associating with devotees, पूरा जो लाइफ है पूरा ऐसा बन गया है, तो हमारा जो इंटेलिजेंस है वो धीरे धीरे शार्प हो रहा है from a Shastra Chakshu point of view. Then in that point when the decision will come, na, that will be pakka wala from Chaitya Guru. Lord is wanting us to do that. It will come through that, or it will come through devotees.
Instruction.
It will come through, yeah, it will come. So he will instruct. He is instructing us. Not instructing doesn't mean that he will come in front of us
No,
physically,
directly no.
but it is direct only, but not that direct. How we want to see him. Okay. So seeing him is always through these things. From Shastras we see him. With devotees we see him. So,
Mm.
okay, yeah. Arunaksha Prabhu, you have raised hand. You want have anything to share?
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hmm.
Prabhu, in Bhagavad Gita 2.20, it is said that na jayate mriyate va kadachin nayam bhutva bhavitava bhuya ajo nitya shashvatayam purana na hanyate anyamanishayate. So for the soul there is neither birth nor death. So it means it is eternal. So in the purport 10.8, so Prabhupada takes a reference of Upanishad that Narayana desired to create the living entities. So when it is already eternal, then why Narayana desired to create living entities? So he creates a body, material body, or what it is.
Actually, that is what. So when someone creates living entities, it is not about soul. It is the covering of the soul. Okay. So Narayana, if you see, okay, I will bring that nice, everyone can see. So Prabhu is referring to this point. When soul is eternal, then why Narayana has to create living entities? Where is that?
First paragraph. Yes, first paragraph.
Here. Okay, fine. When the Supreme Personality desire to create. So if you see, there is one thing I will tell you. This line you remember first. In the beginning of the creation, there was only Narayana. Okay? There was no Brahma, there was no Shiva, there was no water, no fire, no moon, no heaven, no earth, no what stars in the sky, no sun. ये आप focus करो. Here, anywhere it is written, there is no spiritual world. No. It is about Brahma, Shiva, water, fire, moon, heaven, earth, stars, sun. That means it is only about material world, first of all. In the beginning of creation means it is material creation. Spiritual world is always there. It is never created, it is never destroyed. Now it is speaking about that Narayana who is responsible for this material creation. Now, when it is spoken about Brahma, Shiva, water, fire, moon, heaven, earth, these are the components that are present in the material world. So material world is not created, and in the beginning, only Lord Narayana is present, spiritual world is present, and that Narayana or Mahavishnu or Karanodaksha Vishnu takes charge of creating the universe. When he takes charge, means what? Everything starts to be created. Now we understood this Brahma ji also, Indradev and other planets. What are they? They are personalities. So someone will become Brahma, someone will become Indra, right? All this. These are positions. Now there is a time when the previous creation has ended and the new creation has not started. ठीक है? पहला creation बंद हो गया है, annihilation has happened. 100 years of Brahma has been done, and the new creation has not started. So in that time, all the souls are present in the Mahat Tattva. All the souls are in a sleeping state in Mahat Tattva without any body. All the living entities that could not go to spiritual world, they are there in material world. They are just taken care like that. And the moment Lord Narayana creates the material creation, they are given bodies and they are brought back. Some will become Devatas, some will become Manus, some will become Vasu, some will become Brahma, Shiva, so they will all become all these things. And others will become living entities like plants, animals, and all those things. And then the universe will start. Then Brahma will be given charge. Okay, you take care of this Brahmanda. So souls are always eternal. So they were made into a sleeping state when there is no the junction between the last destruction and the next creation. Okay. So the bodies are formed again. And with his desire means with his definitely with his what do we say that? Inhalation and exhalation. Yeah. So he will glance on the material Mahatattva and that Mahatattva gets impregnated.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, when you said that
One second. So Arunaksha Prabhu, you are clear?
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Aunty.
Okay,
Thank you.
yeah, KṛṣṇaThe.
So when you said that, that phase between creation and annihilation, that dormant stage when Vishnu is in the dormant stage, so the souls, the living entities, they were not in the spiritual world. They were with Narayana only inside him.
Yeah, inside
So
the
Not,
body.
they were just like in the still, because the world is destroyed and the material world is destroyed and annihilated. So those souls were just within Vishnu. They had not gone to Goloka, or they were never in the Goloka. They were already there in the material world previously. That's why they again came back to Vishnu's body
no,
after the
no, no,
annihilation.
no. Okay, पहले तो वो विष्णु जी के बॉडी में नहीं है. महातत्व is a separate place. Okay, that is given. So that the Lord takes care. There, you can say it kind of a dark hole or whatever we say. So there, the souls are present. Now, these souls could not. It's not like they were not in the spiritual world. They were, but because of that independent mentality, they have come back here. Now, with this destruction, still they are present and not able to go back. Okay. इट्स नॉट लाइक कि जब ब्रह्मा जी का 100 years हो जाएगा तो सारे सोल्स परफेक्ट हो जाएंगे, चले जाएंगे अपने आप. तो जो नहीं हो पा रहे हैं वो फिर कंटिन्यू करेंगे ना नेक्स्ट क्रिएशन में. दे विल कंटिन्यू, सो दे विल बी टेकन केयर समवेयर. लाइक हाउ यू नो ना, दैट एग्जांपल इज गिवन. हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू हैव aquarium at home? So if you have aquarium, while you want to clean the entire aquarium, you bring the uh, fishes out in a small box pouch and you pack it, and then you entirely clean everything aquarium, then you put them back to the water. It is like that. Okay. So my brother does that, so I have seen that many times. So you can refer to that understanding. Okay. Logranathan Prabhu, you have any question?
Yeah, I just want to share one thing. Sloka 10.9, when they say you were talking about the thought of my pure devotee dwells in me, the purport, not purport, the translation. I just remembered Vrindavan, where the devotees are.
Exact. Actually, I was planning to tell that this word,
Correct.
that this is the mood of Vrindavan. Okay,
Correct.
so I forgot. Very nice, Prabhu. So the Lord is always dwelling in his mind. There is nothing else apart from his devotees. वो भी पागल जैसे होते हैं, ठीक है. Lord is also like a mad person. Will be only thinking of his devotees.
The
And the
attitude.
devotee who is that level, pure devotee, he is also mad. He's only thinking of his Lord. Okay, so both mad people coming together in a loving relationship. So that stage is little higher, but yes, so that is how it is. That was the position of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So that was like when he will go to visit the Lord Jagannath in Puri, he will be just the moment he sees, he will be unconscious. He will go. That is high level of Krishna conscious, which makes him unconscious. Okay.
The devotee is also
So
fully satisfied,
satisfied
remembering him.
and tushyanchita ramanticha. Yeah, very much.
That's a live example, like Vrindavan.
Definitely. Okay. So any other queries or sharing before we wind up for today? Okay, I hope everyone is fasting on Ekadasi. If you are on medication, if your health does not permit, still you should do fasting with Ekadasi Prasad. Okay. And Ekadasi Prasad, if you don't know how to prepare, you can consult senior devotees, or you can at least take the Prasadam plate from our temple. Okay, it is also available. But do fasting. All of you are coming since some lot of time. So if you are not fasting, then what is the point then? So fast for Krishna and do minimum chanting is 16 for everyone, irrespective of whatever you chant on other days. Okay. And wish you a very happy Ekadashi. Thank you all for joining. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Śrīla Prabhupada ki jai. Śrīmad Bhagavad Gita ki jai. Nitai Gaur Premanande. Hare Hare Bol. Thank you all devotees. Shiksha
Thank you.
papers I have received from 1-2 devotees. I hope others have in the process of sharing Shiksha papers by PDF format or physically, however you feel. So PDF is more acceptable. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandava Pranam.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji,
Pranam.
Dandava Pranam.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.